Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? So today I thought I would ask you the miracle question. I've only got a few minutes because I'm getting ready to be in a meeting. But I wanted to stop in and say hello. Good morning, Rick. Good morning, Nature's Commode. You're new. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So are you guys ready for the miracle question? Would you like to know about that? Is that of interest to you today? Let's talk about it. So, 23 of y'all on here. Good morning, Jillian. Good morning, Ken, Cassandra, Brenda Lees. Good morning. Welcome back, guys. Good morning, Sunny Day. Lisa Romero. Good morning. Good morning, Katka. How are you? How's everybody feeling today? Good morning. Does everybody have their coffee today? Look, I have this right here. This cup I bought at the dollar store. It's the perfect size. It's maybe a little big, but I like it. Hello, Arlene. Hello, Erica Blaze. Awesome name again. I have to remind you. Terry Wiley. Good morning. Good morning, Colleen. Good morning again, Jillian. Ready to kick butt this week? Me too, girl. Me too. Good morning, Davito. Good morning, Demi. Hello, hello. You guys are new. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Davito says, I'm watching you for a while, the first time responding. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. Good morning, Angela Bowers. Tell somebody type in there for Angela to refresh our browser. Sometimes it takes a minute. Somebody has to refresh. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, everybody. Angela Bowers, great name. Can you hear me, Angela? Okay, here we go. So here's the question. Here's the thing, okay? So when I went to coaching school, I learned about solution-focused coaching. One of the best ways to figure out what you actually want in the world is to literally world, right? One of the best ways to do that is to figure out what the perfect situation for you might be. Good morning, Barbara. Good morning. And here's the deal. So get ready. This is the miracle question. And if anybody would like to share their answers here in the chat, I would really appreciate it. Oh, beer. Beer. Rick says, why did I say beer? Because he said feeling better now, and I was trying to. Anyway, Rick says, feeling better now. Sad I look forward to Mondays and going to work. Oh, honey, I have so been there. I know exactly how that feels. You know, at least you have a job that you don't hate. That's something, right? Okay, guys, are you ready for the miracle question? I'm about to pop it out there. And again, if you want to share your answers in the comments below, I would love to see it, or in the comments here in the live chat. So here's the deal. Yesterday, a friend of mine came over, somebody I've known for a long time, good friend of mine, and he was telling me that at one point, you know, I had asked him a question that made him really think about his life and really think about which direction he wanted to take it next. Okay, so the question is, are you ready? Here we go. Tomorrow morning, you wake up and everything is perfect. You no longer have any stress in your life. You're not worried about money. You're not worried about anything at all. And everything has become exactly the way you want it to be. What does that look like? Do you wake up and do you see someone different sleeping next to you? Do you see anyone sleeping next to you? Are you living on the beach? Are you living in the city? Are you living in the country? What are you doing for a living? Or what are you doing with your days since you don't have to worry about money anymore? What is the perfect, ideal situation for you? Okay, that is the miracle question. You wake up tomorrow morning and everything's perfect. And now what do you see in your life? Okay, this is going to help us figure out what your passion is. This is going to help us figure out what you really want in your life. This is really good stuff, you guys. So the miracle question one more time. You wake up tomorrow morning, everything's perfect. Where do you live? What does it smell like? Who's sleeping next to you? What do you do when you get up out of bed in the morning? What do you do all day long every day? Think about it. Think about it. This is a big deal. Okay. Good morning, Kelly Douglas. She says, good morning. Hold on. I just lost my place in the chat. Let me pull her back up here. Kelly Douglas says, good morning. I'm learning so much from you. After 21 years, he has left me for another woman. Won't talk to me or our daughters. This is the most painful thing. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry that you're going through that. I know that's terrible. I would assume that he's a narcissist based on the fact that you're sitting here talking with us. And if that's the case, then I will tell you, yes, it's absolutely going to be painful, but I feel like eventually you're going to notice that your life is a little bit easier without him, and then you may actually be able to take it to a whole new level. I want you to try. I know right now it's going to be impossible because it's so soon, but eventually you will see that this may be a blessing in disguise. Just keep your chin up. Focus on yourself now. Focus on taking care of you and your daughters and not on him anymore. I know it's hard. It's going to take time. Give yourself time to grieve, okay? Good morning, Jessica. Good morning. Oh, nature's commode would be all about the beach. I totally feel you now. Raquel says, good morning. Good morning, Raquel. Welcome back. Lisa says to Kelly, I feel your pain. Absolutely. Terry says, wow, that's going to take some deep thought, isn't it? It really makes you think, and it literally can change your life. If you really think about the answer to that question and what that means for you, it can really change your life. Absolutely. Nature's Commode said they'd live somewhere windy and warm. I love that. Demi Sanderson says she'd live in a home she owns with a partner she loves. She says, I'd spend my days counseling or discussing psychology and philosophy and work towards starting a family, my ideal life. Well, there you go, Demi. That's your goal. So now that you know that, you need to spend some time visualizing that every day and focusing on the fact that it's already there. You just have to come into it. Okay. You have to bring yourself to it. DeVito says, good question. Thank you, DeVito. Ken Russ says, wait a minute. Hold on. K. Ren Russ French. I always have trouble with your name. I'm so sorry. Says, have coffee on the beach. Oh, I love having coffee on the beach. It's my favorite thing. Not that I've gotten to do it lately, but spend the day exploring and meeting new people. Yes, I love that. That's really cool. Raquel says she's going through that now. He is finally seeing them regularly. His daughter, their daughters, I assume, or sons. Barbara, on 3 acres of land with my kids, dogs, and horses. Bank account would look good, and I wouldn't know who my ex was. She says, but that's a dream. It doesn't have to be a dream. It can be a dream for now, but it can actually become reality. Obviously, you're still going to know who your ex is up to a point, but you certainly won't have to deal with him every single day. And one day, Barbara, you're going to wake up and not think about him, and you're going to feel better. I promise you. Stay focused on that. It's going to happen. Angela says, my phone must not be working because I don't see or hear anything yet. Can somebody please tell Angela to refresh her browser or her YouTube? Just pull it down and refresh it so she can see and hear better, or at all. Lou, welcome back, Lou. Lou says, I'm in a home in the country with my boys, working as a midwife and reminding women how powerful they really are. Oh, girl, I love that. I love that. Keep that in your mind. That is a beautiful vision. I'd love to see it. Brad says, easier without a narc? Yes, times 1,000. Indeed, indeed, absolutely. The beautiful and talented Jillian, my co-author, says, I'd sell real estate for the hell of it. I love that. I'd wake up early with my dog to an organized, functional home, exercise and sell real estate, run my group home for abuse victims, and visit my daughter in LA. Jillian, I'm going to come hang out at your group home for abuse victims and help you with that, okay? In my that's a good idea. I love that. I love it. Cassandra says, this house is, it smells of vanilla. I get up and go for a run because I have new knees. I make the love of my life breakfast. I see happy times through pictures all over the house. Cassandra, that is beautiful. I want you to stay focused on that. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Yeah. And Lisa Romero agrees with Brad's statement that life is easier without a narc, for sure. Okay. Tammy says, waking up next to my best friend, someone I can have fun with and enjoy spending time with anywhere and everywhere, even a grocery store. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Someone who will accept me the way I am and not criticize me. Absolutely, Tammy. That is perfect. I love that. See, we don't want very much, do we? We just want to be happy. All right, wait a minute. DeVito says, listen, I am a playwright entertainer. I would love to be able to converse with you one-on-one. Is that a possibility? I could learn a lot from you, and I think you could learn a lot from my situation. Sure. Yeah, I do have private coaching. You can go to narcissisticabuserecovery.online or just go to queenbeeing, queenbeeing.com. Right on the front page, there's a way to make an appointment with me. Absolutely. Yeah, DeVito, I'd love to chat with you. Liz C says, I want to relocate. Where? I don't know. Just somewhere. Anywhere, a small city or in the southeast somewhere. That sounds lovely. Yeah. Kat says, Angela, I'm going to page and come back. I wasn't getting video until I did that. Thank you, Kat. K. Ren Russ French says, hope the talent show went well. Wait a minute. I lost it. Okay, I lost my spot. Oh, here it goes. Hope the talent show with your daughter went well. It did. It did. It was great. She did a wonderful job. And apparently the kids in her school have become more aware of her since she did it. And it's fun for her. So that's good. If you guys want to look at that, I did a video the other day. Let me see what I called it. I can't remember. something about family vlog or something. Anyway, go on my channel and you'll see it. It says Spanily Family Vlog or something. Her part is at the end. I hear that it's not great audio, but if you're in a position where you can listen to it, maybe turn it up a little bit, it would help. It was really cute. Yeah, it was really cute. All right. Rick says, Angie, wait a minute. Where did it go? Here it goes. Rick says, Angie, I'm just learning about NPD, but I have a couple of personal, serious questions I would like to ask you. How would I get a hold of you for your help with this? Yeah, again, Rick, go to narcissisticabuserecovery.online or to queenbeing.com on the front page and just schedule an appointment with me. We can totally do that. And I also do like texting appointments and stuff. And okay, Ellen says, having my own patisserie and coffee shop. Ooh, Ellen, that sounds so cool. I would totally hang out there. Totally would. Good morning, Jean. She says, good morning, all. Happy coffee talk. Love it, love it. Okay, I want to remind you guys of since I see that we have some new people and that weren't here when I asked the question. The miracle question is this. Everything is perfect. Life has changed. A miracle has happened and everything is exactly the way you've always wanted it to be. What does it look like? Where do you live? How does it smell? Who's next to you? What do you do when you get out of bed? What do you spend your time doing every day? Because now money's no longer an issue. You can do whatever you want because money's no longer an issue in this miracle. Okay? So I want you to ask yourself that question. Feel free to share the answers below or just know your answers for yourself, because that's really all that matters, is that you know it for yourself and you stay focused on it, because once you come up with that answer, that shows you exactly what you truly want in the world. It's a beautiful thing, my friend. So yeah, okay, let's see. Raquel says, a beautiful condo or nice apartment with my girls, craft and cooking, seeing nature and traveling. I too, Lisa, I don't know what STBX means. Never wanted to see his, wait a minute, his girls. Oh, her ex never wanted to see the girls but once a week. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? I'm sorry, the chat keeps rolling down on me and I keep missing here it goes. Okay. Raquel says her ex never wanted to see his girls but once a week and he lives and works in the area. Yeah, that's proof that he's a narcissist, because my ex never sees our son, my oldest son, and he has been out of his life since he's 16 months old, and my oldest son will be 20 next month. No, in July, so not quite next month, but yeah, so definitely. That's proof they're a narcissist. I cannot imagine having a child and not wanting to know them. It doesn't make any sense to me. So Cassandra says, I have the same job in her miracle, but now I'm just not just the manager, but the owner. I love that. I have a beautiful German Shepherd who runs with me, and I'm finally writing my newest book, which I should have done by now. I love that, Cassandra. That's awesome. Yeah, that's perfect. So, you can start making that happen right away. Right away. Yeah. Yeah. Start writing that book, girl. You can do it. All right. DeVito says, I would get my son away from his narcissistic mother because he is being tortured by her selfish ways, and I would raise him to be the best I can. I feel so sorry for what she's doing to him. Best thing you can do right now is support him emotionally. DeVito, spend as much time with him as you can and let him know that you're there. Maybe get him a cell phone so he can text you if if he needs to talk. Just be there for him as much as you can, and offer him, as much time as you can. That would be my suggestion. Okay. Angela says it's working now. A minute. I lost it. I lost my spot again. Okay. Okay, good. Angela said, okay. Brenda Lee says, I wake up next to my current beloved in a condo, working as an LPN, helping and healing, taking weekends to travel and trying new things. Basically everything I have now with a comfy bank account. That's beautiful. And you can totally have that. Absolutely. Wonderful. Jillian says, you can come any day to my home. God willing, I will see that dream someday. Yes. Yes. She said she's going to put that picture on her vision board this afternoon, this morning. Yeah, you guys, if you have vision boards, I've done a video on it before. But if you have vision boards, they are so useful. I have personally manifested many things that way. Hey, Alyssa, you didn't get my text. Well, I sent it. Did anybody get my text? I sent it out this morning. I want to make sure. Did you sign up? You did sign up for it, Alyssa, right? You sent AngieLive to 33222. Let me know if anybody else didn't get my text. I might need to switch services. Um, Amanda Bohan says somewhere on the beach. I love the beach. Okay, let's see here. Jillian says, gotta see it to be it. BE. I love Jillian. That's great. I love that. That's true. That's true. I might have to make that a new tagline somewhere. Good morning, Wally. All right. Jeffrey, hello, hello. Kat says, how long does it take for a narc to come back? Kat, it could be as early as the next day. It could be months or years. It depends on the narcissist and what other supplies they have in place. Yeah. You guys hear Melina talking in the background here. She's out there on the phone. She's here for our weekly meeting. So I will have to be going in a moment. Let's see. Jillian says to Ellen, check out the Mothership Coffee House in Vegas for inspiration. Ooh, I want to check that out now. That sounds awesome. Let's see here. Alyssa says she would be living in the middle of nowhere. She'd have her chickens and her own personal gym, a husband who loves her and her son, happiness, enjoying life. Yeah, that's, you know what? That's all we all want, isn't it? We just want to be happy, and we'd like to live in a beautiful place and a comfortable place, and we'd like peace. DeVito says, thanks for the shout out. I'll reach out to you again. My dream would be to get my son, 9 years old, away from his mother, who has totally become, oh, honey, I'm so sorry. That is not fair to him at 9 years old. My daughter's 9 years old. I can't imagine making her my caretaker. I feel so bad for him. Jean says, I would travel the world and play guitar with my son. He's a drummer. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh, I love that, Jean. I love it. K-Ren Russ French says, soon to be ex. Good for you, K-Ren. Miladies, welcome back, love. She says, hey, ladies, just got on. Miladies, the question that we asked is the miracle question. If you woke up tomorrow morning and a miracle had happened, what would you wake up to? Where would you live? Your life is perfect now. You don't have to worry about money. Everything's perfect. Where would you live? What would you wake up next to, or who? How would your life look? How would it smell? How would it feel? What would you see in front of you? What would you do all day long if you never had to worry about money again? What would be your miracle? That's the question. All right. Kelly Davis said, oops, if it were perfect, why can't I see that? There it goes. If it were perfect, I would wake up next to my husband and he would have always been true to me and not had all these affairs. We would live in Tennessee, so I already live in paradise. Well, that's a good start. Unfortunately, we can't undo the past, but we can look in the future, and maybe you'd have a different husband, or you'd have someone who was treating you with love and respect, and maybe that's how it would roll. But I understand. Brad would be floating in a sea of kindred spirits at a Chris Cornell show. Aw, may he R.I.P. I know, right? Did you guys hear about that poor guy? I mean, I guess he made his choices, but I don't know the whole story. I just know that I feel bad for him. Okay, here. Got about one more minute, and then I'm gonna have to wrap up, you guys. I'm so sorry. I know it's a short one today, but we'll do a longer one tomorrow. All right. Let's see here. Amanda says, have I ever touched base on the age gap in narcissist relationships? You know, I really haven't, but I could definitely do that. I do see that sometimes a narcissist will end up with an older or younger person, significantly older or younger for different reasons. But I don't think that's really. I think that's a different issue, but I'll talk about that in an upcoming video. Okay. All right, Demi says, I think I'm in the middle of a huge transition of becoming my own person after being narc abused my whole life. Last year, my partner, who was a clone of my father, discarded me suddenly, so I was left relying, hold on, I can't see the rest of it. Okay, yeah, we all go through that transition period, that really big transition of who we thought we were to who we actually were. Sometimes it goes all the way back to childhood because we realize that we may have also been parented by a narcissist or raised by a narcissist. So that's something to consider as well as you're going through this transition. Raquel says vision board. Yeah, Raquel, do you have a vision board? It's, you know, you kind of cut out pictures or you make pictures or words and of that kind of represent your dreams to you, and then you see it on a regular basis, and it brings your dreams to mind, and it helps you to manifest what you want. If you'd like, I can do another video on that in the near future. Okay. Milady says, healing is hard. I have problems sleeping at night, like anxiety attacks and waking up paranoid. Yeah, that is hard. I know. And you know what? One of the things I recommend in those situations is to take the time every morning before when you wake up and every night before you go to sleep. Think of 10 things you're grateful for, 3 things you love about yourself. And as far as going to sleep, make sure that your bedroom is your sanctuary. So don't spend time working in there if you can avoid it, or, doing anything that's high stress. Make sure it's, tidy and comfortable, and take some time to slow down before you go to bed. Make yourself a little routine. You know, as you go to sleep, make sure you feel positive, because that can help to reduce these anxiety attacks and these nightmares. Okay. As you go through it, you want to change your vibe is the thing. Jeffrey says, my ex cheated on me 3 years later. She wrote me a letter saying, no, sorry. She said, wanted to hear from me, but I did not respond. Why would she even do that? Why would she do that? Because she's probably trying to suck you right back in, because whatever's happening in her romantic life right now is not interesting enough, or someone has figured her out and she remembered that you were an excellent source of supply. So she may have reached back out to you to get in touch with you. Yes. Oh, Demi says she had to rely on her father, who has become more narcissistic than ever. I'm in my mid-20s. I had to burn my whole life to escape him. Now I'm living in a remote beach location with a part-time job, and I'm not where I want to be yet. Yeah, it's a process, Demi, but you know what? It's a start. It's a start. So what you want to do is decide where you want to be first, and then figure out how to get there, kind of work backwards on a timeline. Do you see what I'm saying? And keep your hey, Angie Finn, keep your mind in the right. Okay. Hey, Angie Fenton, she says financial stress would be gone. Bills would be paid on time. The roof would be not falling in. I'm already happy though. That is beautiful. And you know what? You can get there. I want you to stay focused on that. Instead of thinking about financial stress will be gone, think about how abundant life can be and focus on abundance. I always have more money than I need. Just think that. I always have more money than I need. Okay. Start there and keep working toward that. All right. And Demi says, I will be where I want to be one day, sending hope to anyone who is still in their darkest place. Yeah. Good morning, body and soul. Good morning. I don't know if you heard the miracle question. I'm going to say it one more time, and then I'm going to have to wrap up because it is my meeting. Okay. So the miracle question for anybody who missed it is, tomorrow morning you wake up, there's a miracle. Everything has become perfect in your life, exactly the way you would always want it. What does it look like? Who's sleeping next to you? What's happening in your home? What does the home look like? Where's it located? What are you doing all day? Because you don't have to worry about money anymore in this question, in this miracle. So if you had enough money to do whatever you wanted, what would you spend your time doing every day? Okay, I want you to think about that. Okay, you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm going to wrap up now. I've got to get into my meeting. I want you all to have a wonderful day. I'll be back later today with another video. And don't forget, tomorrow's Talk to Me Tuesday. So I'll be live at in the morning, and you can text me to be texted 5 minutes before I go live at 33222. That's 33222, and just text AngieLive, AngieLive, all one word. And then I'll text you 5 minutes before I'll also be here at 1 p.m. Central Time tomorrow for a longer session. Okay? Everybody have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for being a part of my day and a part of my life. And hey, thanks for letting me be a part of yours. It really does mean a lot to me. I'll see you soon.